It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm joined by the Blue Van Man, Dave. How are we doing, Dave?
We're all right, mate. Are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I've had a good week. We've had a wonderful week on the channel, I can see. I really like the McDonald's straw video. I thought that was an absolute classic, original idea. Just an original idea.
I'll just talk about any old shit, mate. That's all it is.
Brilliant. No, I really liked it. I just thought, what a kind of like, it's almost like ingenious. It's like there's a lot of controversy about this straw. People want to kind of go back to the plastic ones. And then you've got the eco warriors that are saying, we'll just put up with the cardboard ones.
Yeah, but apparently Witherspoons, they do a proper straw, don't they? I think Witherspoons do something that's a paper straw, but waxy.
Yeah. I've not tried the Witherspoons. I'm not more when I go to Witherspoons, I'm generally holding one of these. Brilliant. We've had it lovely down here. Sunny all day. You had nice weather today, Dave?
No, well, it was all right earlier on. Then my daughter wanted to go to Foss Park, which is a shopping centre around near Leicester.
Yeah.
And the heavens opened, and the M1 was just chocker. It was just a complete knot. People driving with the fog lights on. It ain't foggy. Don't put your fog lights on. It's rain.
We got about 30 people watching for the moment. That's really good. Thank you also very much for watching. If you want to comment in the comments box over to my right, let us know what you're drinking. If you've managed to get the beers, if you've seen my Instagram post earlier on, we got a bottle of Jennings Vantage 82. And then we're going to finish off. I'm really interested to see what Dave, the Blue Van Man, thinks of this beer. This is from Duvel in Belgium, and it's a bottle of their triple hop Citra.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Amazing
that you can get such a really good beer like that in Morrison's. Was it on the top shelf of your Morrison's, or was it?
Yeah, I would have thought it was like the pornographic material in shops. You're not allowed to reach it. If you can't handle your beer, they have the stronger ones on the top.
Yeah, totally. The little kind of like the quirky beers are on the top. Okay, I'm really thirsty. I'm hot and thirsty. Should we open the Vantage 82?
Let's go for it. Let's drink in.
You got a new bottle opener, Dave, I see.
Yeah, I went to Home Bargains.
Premium beer. Look at that.
And yeah, I don't think it is. But it's got a magnet on it, so I can stick it to my jerry can. So I know where it is. You're
going to have a bar in your garage now. You're just going to end up having little bits and pieces, and it's going to end up with like a big bar in your garage.
It's going to be like your kitchen.
Yeah. Brilliant. Right, colour. I got a straw-coloured beer.
Yeah.
It's producing I got quite a big head on mine, 4-finger head.
Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? You've got to have good head.
Yeah, you've got to have good head. Absolutely, especially after a long week in work, Dave.
Yeah, that's it.
Good levels of carbonation. Straw-coloured beer, yeah, looks very nice. Have you had anything from Jennings before, Dave?
I don't honestly know. I can't remember. I think I have, to be fair. I can't remember. I won't lie to you. I can't remember.
I think you've had the Cumberland Ale.
Oh, yes, the running one. That was it. Yes, you're right.
That's from Jennings, yeah. Okay. Aroma, what you getting the smell, Dave?
Just that's nice zesty smell, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I got to very, very quickly, just quickly pause you. I want to say a massive thank you to Aaron McIntyre and Michael O'Hagan. They've donated. Aaron's donated £2. Michael's donated £2. So we got a. It's called Super Chat. It is. Dave.
Yes, I've just found out about Super Chat.
Yeah.
It's all right, isn't it?
£4 donated. So thank you. I always feel so humbled. Like and
I went live the other night. I did 2 Charlwood beers. There's a Charlwood brewery, and I got 78 quid in an hour.
It's such a lovely. It's such a lovely thing. And I bet it kind of left you speechless.
Yeah, mad.
Absolutely fantastic. So thank you. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.
That's all right. Let them keep donating to you, mate. Keep going for it.
They've paid for the beer already. Thanks, guy. You paid for a couple of pints for me and Dave to have on a Friday night. On that,
Look.
I'm going to stick my nose into this.
Yeah.
It is zesty.
It is, isn't it? It's a nice, crispy, fresh zest as well.
You bang on the nail there with the word crispy. It's got this like a little bit of sweet malt going on. Sweet but dry, but then, yeah, definitely kind of a little bit, maybe some grapefruit or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a hint of lemon. I've read the label now. Yeah, a hint of lemon.
Okay. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Oh, that's lovely.
That is nice.
Mm. You get the middle, just
yeah,
a bit of sweetness to begin with. The middle's like this kind of biscuit, almost like digestive biscuits in the middle.
Yeah, it's nice. That it's not. I'm not a big fan of these too zesty things, but that is just about right. That is really, really nice.
Yeah, absolutely lovely. Carbonation here gives it a bit of zing, gives it a bit of zest, pushes the beer a little bit. Yeah.
That's nice. That's really good.
It's lovely. It's one of them beers that I think I've said it many times now, but I like to session beer. I always have done. I 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, I'll open my first beer and I'll drink till about 8, 9 o'clock in the night, and then stop and fall asleep. But
you're full.
I really like a day session, a really nice day session on a beer, and this, a couple of these on a Sunday, absolutely smashing, perfect. It's got a nice bitterness on the back as well, Dave. Right at the back of the.
That is really. I tell you what, that is really, really good.
Really good.
That is one of the best zesty beers I've ever had.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I don't know why I don't put my glasses on because I can read it.
Yeah, I'll have a read. Standing 82 foot tall above the brewery, the iconic Jennings Tower has appeared to. Right. I see why they call it Vantage 82 now. Delicious all malt brew with a slightest hint of lemon flavour, delivering a light, easy drinking beer. And that's all you want sometimes. It
is. You're dead right.
Do you know, that would be really interesting to go to Jennings Brewery just to see their brewery tower.
Yeah.
It's probably a water tower just to store their water.
I wonder if you can stand on the top of it and drink beer. I wonder if there's a bar on the top.
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing?
That would. People would be jumping off though.
Yeah, yeah. Do you get any? Some of us beer reviewers, this brewery's owned by a company called Marston's. Have you ever had Marston's pedigree?
Yeah, I like that. My old man drinks that. Drinks it by the bucket, my dad. He's about 76 or 70, well, he's 70 something. And he loves Marston's, absolutely loves it.
It's like, it's got this sort of, maybe now because Marston's are owned by Jennings, it's got this kind of like, almost a Marston's taste about it. Like they've rolled out the yeast to everybody to use, I think. Yeah, you're probably right there, yeah. Richard Young, £1, thank you very much. Andrew McIntyre, another £1. Absolutely terrific, unbelievable. I'm so humbled by this by this kind of super chat. I tell you what, Dave, I did one before, and somebody donated £4, and they commented saying, "Will you go and get a 4-pack of Skol Lager to review for fun?"
I wish I could get Double Diamond again.
Oh, Double Diamond. Do you know what though, Dave? There's you might be able to find it on eBay. Really? There's like all sorts of weird and wonderful rare old beers that you can find on eBay. Let me just quickly get a bottle of what I've got here. Sorry, Dave. I just want to.
That's all right. I like it when it does this.
It's fun.
This is called live telly, you see, so that's how it should be.
The wife's has a candle in there.
Yeah.
And I'll take the candle out and show you. This is a bottle. I reviewed this bottle of beer. You can tell I dust my bottle, can't you? I reviewed that about 2 years ago. Have a look at the date there, Dave. 1974.
Wow.
It's from a brewery.
Where did you get that from?
I was kindly, somebody sent me a couple of bottles on for the channel to review, but you can pick them up on eBay for about £3. It's 10% ABV. So you can see that's where it is now, a candle holder. But it's,
how big's the candle?
I don't know, the wife put a candle in there. It's called Thomas Hardy's Ale. And it's
Thomas, why does that ring a bell? Thomas Hardy.
You've probably heard of it then. Thomas Hardy's Ale. They started to be brewed in 1970, and I believe somebody still got the contract to brew it today. But it's the older, like the beers from the 70s, which amazingly, because it's 10%, the alcohol has preserved the beer, you know? So you're pouring a beer out this what, 74, where are we,
40 odd years, isn't it?
30 odd years, which is absolutely fantastic. We've had Derek Hornby donate £5, and Aaron McIntyre has donated another £5. That's £5. I think that's £8 from Aaron. Thank you very much. Someone saying, is that Budweiser Budfire? Yes, it is. I'm going to review that later on. I got a keg for my 40th birthday, and I just want to get it
drunk
for the fantastic donations. I'm completely humble. But yeah, going back to it, Dave, if you can go on eBay, get a bottle of Thomas Hardy's Ale. The brewery's called Edridge Pope Brewery. They were around the kind of Somerset area, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a block of flats now, like most of the great British breweries. They've been changed into flats, and they've not been able to last. Or they get bought out by people like Heineken and Carlsberg.
Yeah.
And basically ruined. There's so many great breweries. There was a big brewery in Leeds. Was it Tetley's?
Tetley's, yeah.
That's now a car park or something, isn't it?
Tetley. Why they do that? Yeah, because Tetley's used to sponsor all the cricket matches and stuff, didn't they?
They had a fabulous brewery. If you have a look at pictures on the internet, it was terrific.
Yeah.
I think it's just a car park now, is it? And that's to do with, I've been to Poland and Belgium, Germany, and Carlsberg and Heineken have got this thing where they'll purchase a brewery, they'll just take the brand, like they'll just use the word Tetley's or Newcastle Brown Ale, and they'll just demolish the brewery, like all them hundreds of years of heritage.
Like the Vikings all over again, isn't it?
It certainly is, but you wonder why they would buy something to put a wrecking ball to it.
No.
Yeah, but anyway.
Clueless. Absolutely clueless. They must have reasons for it.
But yeah, Thomas Hardy's there. I'd love to see that on your channel from eBay. That would be terrific.
I must admit, I liked your New York Stack review.
Did you?
You look like the Joker or something, didn't you?
Do you know where I got that from, Dave? Have you seen? I watched the recent series of the Grand Tour with Jeremy Clarkson.
I've still got a few left to do, but go on, crack on.
Do you know the one where Richard Hammond crashed the car, that electric car?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I remember I was watching that, and I seen Jeremy Clark bite into a hot dog, and he had all sauce on up his face, and he just carried on talking. And I was in stitches for 5 minutes. I was laughing my head off, and I thought, I'm going to pinch that.
Yeah. The thing is, you know, when you get past 50, that does happen. There's times my kids saying, Dad, you've got it round your face.
Yeah. People were saying, we'll donate some napkins to you. I said, no, I don't want napkins. I got the back of my hand. Oh, brilliant. Lovely beer.
That is nice. I'm going to get more of them. They are nice.
I'm enjoying these because we're both really busy. We both work. We both run YouTube channels. I'm enjoying these Friday nights. It's almost as if it's a bit of a chill out, isn't it, Dave? A couple of pints.
Yeah, it is.
And okay. Technically, we're still working, but it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel.
No, it's all right. It's just entertainment, isn't it? It's how it should be. To be fair, this is how life should be. Exactly.
Just enjoying a few beers and job done.
I don't think people realise how much work you actually put into these YouTube things, though, do you? You know, I mean, in theory, I should be sitting in there with the wife and stuff now, watching Poirot or something. But you know, this is work in a way. This is like trying to build for the future, aren't it? You know, you're trying to make a success out of your channel.
It's terrific, and the donations, I think people realise, and they're like, we'll donate some money, and I think it's terrific. But I probably put in a 60-hour week on YouTube.
Yeah, well I'm trying to limit it down a bit. I'm getting obsessed with it.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you tag, I've noticed you've got some lovely, you got a nice new thumbnail.
Yeah, somebody I know did that for me. So
that's really. I mean, what's happening? Again, I'm really intrigued by your channel, Dave, because everything's happening so quick for you. It's like you're seeing you like develop as a channel, and I think over the last few months your presenting skills have got an awful lot better as well.
I'm more relaxed than everything. I'm just relaxed. I just enjoy doing it, and that's half the battle, isn't it? It's like some people. I mean, True Geordie said that he's seen people who will go on here and present, and then as soon as they go live or the pressure's on, they just crumble.
Yeah.
Where I like it.
I love it. I love the buzz. I love the buzz. It's like learning to ride a bike, and then the live feed is going down a hill on a bike.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I mean, like I said, I've just took the kid to Primark today. I actually wanted some crap, I don't know. And I'm standing there waiting to pay for stuff, and some woman's walked up and she goes, "Hello, Blue Van Man."
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Did she ask for an autograph?
No. She didn't. I went, "Hello, you all right?" It's like you get a bit shocked, like kind of thing. People recognising you. You don't know, but it's nice. So.
It's brilliant. Although, and I'll be perfectly honest, I've always been honest with my viewers.
Best way to be.
I went to Poland for my channel blew up. The reason why my channel is on as many views as it has and subscribers is that in 2013, a bit like what happened to you, my channel blew up in Poland, of all places.
Really?
Poland, yeah. And I got an invite to go out to brew a beer in Poland. And it was at a beer festival, and I went out there just, myself, just me, but not kind of knowing what was going to happen. They actually got a private bar for the guests, for famous beer bloggers, and at the time, I still don't consider myself a famous beer blogger now, but at the time I was nothing. That my channel just exploded, and I went over there and I had, I don't know, maybe about 200-300 people talking, signing autographs, and after about an hour or two, the fatigue starts kicking in. You start just
well, you're not trained for it, are you? You're not trained for this kind of thing.
No, it was a complete surprise, and the adrenaline kicked in initially. I went on stage, talked to people on stage, had a microphone, and then when the adrenaline went. And I was warned about this. When the adrenaline goes, they'd almost I had somebody with me who put their arm on my shoulder. They could see what was going on. They pulled me into this private bar, and they sat me down on this couch, give me a pint of pale ale or something, and said, "We've done this for years," type of thing. They're just pulling you in and out of crowds. They know what you do. So if it happens to you, David, I mean, you do what? Just take a bit of time away to walk away and come back. Build yourself back up again.
You can understand these people. I mean, I'm not comparing you to Robbie Williams, but you can understand these people when they're on the stage and it's everything, isn't it? It's where they live, it's everything. Yeah. And then they come off and they just hit a downer.
Absolutely.
I know this is stupid. I used to do football presentations for my local team.
Yeah.
And I used to do the alternative awards. And I loved it, absolutely loved it. And then when you walk off and you think, everybody's saying, "No, that was great, really love it." And then it's downhill. So I know what you mean. It just exhausts you out, and it then gives you a different emotion.
It's the excitement, it's the adrenaline.
Yeah.
And then there's another side to that. There's the kind of like the knackered side.
Yeah.
I'm going to polish this one off, David.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Really thirsty. I'll just catch up on a couple of comments from people.
Yeah, no worries. You go for it, mate.
Absolutely loving the live feeds. People really loving it. And maybe you can answer this one, Dave, because I wasn't really drinking Tetley's when Tetley's was at Tetley's Brewery. Tetley's not the same since they left Leeds.
No, I don't think it is. I think you're right. It's you rip when you move things like that. You rip the heart and soul out of them. I mean, I've never really been a big fan of the MG car, the later ones, but now they're making them in China.
Yeah,
I won't touch it. I wouldn't even. It's ridiculous.
It's like the Nokia phones, isn't it? They're made by a Chinese company now, and
yeah,
it doesn't seem like a Nokia phone anymore, does it?
I used to love Nokia. I won't even entertain them now.
Yeah, exactly, because it's a Chinese brand, and you're thinking. People saying great show. Sharon Hopewell. Hi, Simon. Tell Blue Van Man his sister's watching.
Yeah, my sister is watching. Hello, Sharon.
Hello, Sharon. How are you doing, Sharon? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Unbelievable.
Brilliant. Evening, lads. It's Friday. Let's get these beers out and into a glass. So people are asking for the Duvel hop. So I'm really interested to introduce you to probably what is a really, really top quality beer, this, Dave.
Okay.
It's Duvel. I'll tell you a quick story about beers like this. They're 8%, 9%, 9.5% ABV. People have been known to go to Belgian cafes where they've literally got menus full of beers. They'll pick 2 or 3 beers. They'll drink them without looking at the ABV. Because believe it or not, for 9.5%, this will drink like a 5% beer.
Really?
And they've had 3 or 4 of these beers, not knowing the ABV. They've either got up to the toilet and fallen over, or they've got up to pay and leave, and they've completely fallen over. I've seen it many a time in Belgium. So let's see what you think about this Duvel Triple Hop Citra. Loads of smoke. Do you have loads of smoke on the opening, Dave?
Yeah, I can see it.
Wrong glass. Getting carried away.
Smells strong, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I wish I know. My sister could have got some of this.
To drink with us, your sister?
Yeah. My nephew's in a band called Top Secret. It's not much of a secret if they were all out and about playing music, but it'd have been good if they'd have had the band there playing.
Somebody's saying, here we are, so drunk after going to Bruges. Peach Melba is amazing. Tom Sloan is saying, can you get James Squire in England? It's an Aussie craft beer range and it's fantastic. I've not heard of that. What have you, Dave?
No, we'll give it a hunt out, shall we, mate?
Yeah, for the next one. Okay, so what you do, Dave, if you've got a little bit left, you'll have a little bit of yeast in the bottom.
Right.
Wash the yeast round and chuck it in. You'll probably see the beer go quite hazy on the last.
Oh yeah, you can, can't you?
Yeah, so the Belgians, they'll have a glass like this, and then they'll have some of the breweries have got a tiny glass that they give you to go with it. So you pour most of the beer, I'd say leave the last half inch, pour that in your main glass, and then what you'll have is the last half inch of the bottle, you'll put that down, you'll grab a tiny glass, and you'll pour the little bit of the yeasty beer in this small glass. And you can either have a little sip of it and taste it and chuck it in your main glass, or drink the lot. So the Belgians have brewed beer where the yeast goes into the beer for flavour. So a lot of the flavour will come from the yeast. Right,
that's good then. So they're not wasting anything. They use the whole of the cow.
Exactly that. Derek Hornby, £10. Thank you very much. Absolutely terrific. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
So I got it's similar to the Vantage 82, isn't it, in colour?
Yes, it is. A bit more cloudy, but I know what you mean. I know what you're saying, yeah.
A yeasty cloudiness in there. We got a 2-finger white head. The yeast in the beer, Dave, full of vitamin B. It's absolutely... I've had beers before. It looks like there's tyres and shopping trolleys and all sorts in the beer. But it's absolutely terrific. It really is. Let's
go magnet fishing, could I then?
Let's get the nose. Oh,
Yeah, very citrusy, isn't it? What are the citruses in it?
it's the Citra hop. It's an American hop, Citra.
Right. Yeah, it's very citrusy, isn't it?
There's a couple of levels of citrus in here. There's like a lemony citrus, and then there's definitely a yeasty aroma as well.
Yeah.
They'll use Belgian candied sugars as well in the beer, so it's a really complex beer. Let's dive in, Dave. I'm really looking forward to trying this one. Let's dive in. You give the first description. Off you go.
That's something like I've never tasted in my life. You can feel the thickness, can't you?
Yeah.
You can tell it's a strong beer. Definite. It's a bit.
Absolutely.
I've not drank a Rangiboom for a long while, but it's got that syrupy, like a thickness to it. I don't know. It's nice.
Mm. So what I'm getting, the first mouthful, have a mouthful, Dave, and I'll try my best to describe what you're flavouring, what you're getting. So you'll have a big burst of carbonation, loads of fizz, and it's blowing around your mouth almost. And then you're going to get some yeast, Belgian sugar. There's a certain dryness in it. It's a very dry beer.
Yeah, it is dry. I can feel the dryness now coming through my mouth. I know what you mean.
Almost like a really dry white wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, really it's almost drying the saliva from your mouth straight away, but then it comes back towards the end. It is a little bit boozy. I will admit.
It is very boozy, yeah.
It is a little bit boozy.
Yeah, let's not lie about that.
Yeah, it is. But I tell you what, though, I don't know what a Rangiboom is. Is that about 5-6%?
I think it's 6%. When I used to drink it up the Hammer, pub in the village, yeah, I think it's about 6%. We used to line them all up on the mantelpiece when we were playing darts. It was brilliant.
Brilliant. But do you know, if I didn't tell you it was 9.5%, what would you get? What would you guess it?
You'd probably say a 7 or something, wouldn't you? At the very, you'd be guessing. Oh, it might be about a 7, but you wouldn't be surprised if it were lower.
Exactly. Exactly. It drinks so well for a 9.5% ABV beer.
But I was always told by a mate of mine, Mark Cleaver. He's died now, but he was a real good mate of mine. Yeah. And he said, you've always got to be careful. The smaller the bottle, the bigger the kick in the nuts. And
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Is it something which... I mean, I bet you're looking forward to just the regular Duvel now, because it won't be as citrusy. This is being triple hopped. So
yeah,
with Citra as well. So it's a really, really big citrusy beer. I bet the regular Duvel, I reckon you would enjoy that a little bit more, because it would take away that kind of big punchy citrus.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's all right. I mean, I've got no objection to that at all, to be fair. I was getting a bit fed up with all the citrusy beers, but this seems to just concentrate on the one citrus flavour. But other times I've had them like with lemon and grapefruit and stuff, and it was like a mix mash, and it was like a soup with all these different kinds of citruses. But the ones with just a simple citrus in, I quite like, to be fair.
My old man, Dave, I used to introduce him, because I've been doing this for 10 years. I reckon about 8 years ago, I was getting him to try and drink these citrusy beers, and he was exactly the same. I don't know how you can drink them. I can't get the hang of it, and I just kept on like offering him every now and again an IPA, and now he's on holiday somewhere. He's been sending me emails of pictures. My old man's not got WhatsApp or anything like that. He's proper old fashioned with his emails, so he'll take a picture of a beer on his phone. He'll go, "Oh, this is a really lovely beer," and it'll be like an IPA or something. So it's something which I found that grows on people. It's one of these things. they call us hopheads. You will eventually, if we did this, I don't know, twice a month, and we did an IPA twice a month, I reckon by December you would become a hophead. You
probably so. It's just that some of I was tasting so many citrus drinks in there, citrus flavors. And I'm thinking, what's going on? I can't judge what's what.
Yeah.
But this one here is quite nice. It's just a simple citrus flavour, and that's it. I quite like it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's lovely.
And this Vantage 2082, because it's just a lemon, I'm quite happy with that. That's quite good.
Perfect.
Keep it simple.
Check this. I got to be honest. I've been reviewing beer. I mentioned 10 years. I'm a little bit. I've never been like. I've always been sure about beer, but I'm not sure about this. Let me show you this. So think about the citrus flavors from an IPA, but check that out. It's a Rwandan coffee IPA. I'm not sure about that at all. I'm not sure about that at all.
Where you got that from? Where you found that?
7.5. It was sent to me by the brewer, Overtone Brewing Company. They're based in Glasgow.
Right.
But 7.5%. It's going to have a load of coffee beans brewed into the beer, but then citrus as well. I'm almost like, it's almost exploding my brain thinking about it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that going to work? Will that work? I do not know.
It's a funny one, isn't it? It's a real funny one. How's that bar of yours in? Not of course not yours, but how's that bar in Leicester? Have you had time to go back to it?
I'm hoping to go back tomorrow at the beer pharmacy in Syston. I'm going to go back. I want to try and do a review with him if I can. I want to do his walk around his establishment, and I'll stick it on YouTube. If anybody is watching me and they are from the Leicester area, I don't know. I mean, even if you're like 40 mile away, it's worth going just to have a look. He's not paying me to say any of this. You don't even know I'm saying this, but it's just a fabulous little place. Absolutely amazing. But I will do a review on it, and I will post it up on the Blue Van Man channel.
There's people saying lots on the coffee. That coffee IPA looks terrifying. That's by Chris Jansen. Coffee IPA sounds strange. That's by Kepta. What else have we got? Oh, there we go. And this is a really Aaron who's donated quite a lot of money to us tonight. I reckon it would be fantastic. Aaron McIntyre, Blue Van Man. You may want to write this down. Can you try a Verdant?
Or what?
A Verdant. It's a brewery down.
I'll put it on my phone. Verdant. Go on then.
Verdant, I think it is. Verdant.
Yeah. I'll get a new thing. Verdant.
And the other brewery is called Cloudwater. Cloudwater. They're based in Manchester, Cloudwater. So you probably, how far is Leicester and Manchester apart?
Hour and a half, 2 hours. All depends how the M6 is.
You probably you not to
Cloud. What was that?
Cloudwater Brewing Company.
Right. Okay.
That's a really good suggestion, Aaron, because what happened in the craft beer scene, Dave, is that it's always the Americans, isn't it? They revolutionized beer back in the late 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Everybody from the UK was hunting for American craft beer. And then all of a sudden, some breweries pop up in the UK that the Americans are now desperate to get hold of Verdant and Cloudwater beers. They are on a little bit expensive side. They're this type of 440 can. The beers are broken. A 440 can might cost you about £5-6. It is touching expensive, but people regard it as the best beer in the world, Dave.
Right.
Best beer in the world. So it's flipped. The Americans kind of shown us the way, and now through thousands of years of brewing history, we've kind of gone, right, no, we need to show you the way again. You know, it's
how it should be. When we had all the pink bits.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, Cloudwater beer on your channel would be terrific. You probably find it on a website called Honest Brew or somewhere like Honest Brew or what's the other one? Beer Merchants.
Right.
They always got Cloudwater on there. Yeah, thank you, Aaron, for that. That's a really good suggestion. We've got some other comments. There we are. Cloudwaterbrew.com. Get on their online shop. It's cheaper. That's by Jacob. There we are.
Cheers, Jacob. Cheers.
Okay, so what's your feeling on this beer? Is it starting to warm up a little bit? You probably get a little bit more flavour coming through.
It's all right, isn't it? I'll tell you what, when you suggest things, I'm thinking, oh, fucking hell, what's he making me drink now?
Yeah.
Right. And I thought, triple hop. Oh, here we go. And I'm thinking, I ain't going to like this. Yeah. But I do like it. It's all right. I do like it. It is good, folks. And if I didn't like it, I would say I don't like it. It's one of my catchphrases, I think. But I do like this. This is quite nice. I
tell you what, we'll ask the audience now. We've got about 150 people watching at the moment, which is terrific. Thank you very much. Here we go. A question for you by Jacob. What's Unky Steve's favourite beer?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Unky Steve don't drink a lot of beer because he's got the brittle bone disease as well. What's it? Oscar something like. Anyway, he'd get out of bed and snap a leg. Years ago. And so he doesn't actually drink. I know he does like bitter, and I think it's probably pedigree, Marsden's pedigree. Yeah. But he has to be careful what he drinks. But he would have a drink. Don't get me wrong. My uncle, Unky Steve, he'd be a right sod if he had a chance.
Can't fault it. Brilliant. Sean Connor saying, it's the boys drinking beer. Somebody drinking a Fuller's London Porter. That's from Rachel.
That'd be a nice one. I want to try some of that. Yeah. I was chatting to some old dear today in bloody Morrison's about beer. They're amazing. She's about 70 odd, and we were just chatting away about beer and what she drinks. She likes Nuki Brown and stuff, but it was great.
Absolutely fantastic. They've proven now that beers. There's nothing. It's far worse to drink a can of Coke than it is to have a beer.
It is, yeah. It is. You're dead right. All the additives and the sugar and the stuff in the Coke's bad for you.
Yeah, it all gets fermented out in the beer. It's not a. What did Arnold Schwarzenegger famously say in the 70s? Beer, milk is for babies, beer is for men. Have you heard that one by Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, I always thought he said hasta la vista, but.
Brilliant. What was I going to ask you? I was going to ask you. Hello, Morden. How are we doing? I was going to ask you a question. Yeah, beer. I was going to ask the audience. Beer styles. Okay, guys. I've introduced Dave the Blue Band Man to a Duvel Triple Hop. What would you like to see Dave try next? A lot of you guys really know your beers.
And this isn't some kind of get me out of here. I'm not drinking kangaroo piss or anything like that.
No.
Let's keep it sensible.
Beer styles. Right, you've now had a triple hopped quadruple, I would say. This is 9.5%. What style of beer would you like to see the Blue Van Man drink? Okay, so we've got double IPA. So if you want to write down DIPA.
I got a pen. I weren't expecting doing a spelling bee.
No worries. Sorry, Dave. I put you on the spot. People are saying a strong.
Oh, hold on. I ain't got no to write on. Here we go. Cardboard box and my pencil from out my toolbox. Go on then.
So double IPA.
Double IPA.
Double IPA, and then people are saying porters and stouts.
Yeah, I love a stout. Absolutely love stout. I think it's one of the best drinks ever.
I personally say there's a lot of people saying Cloudwater. It keeps coming up. Cloudwater. They're the best, probably the best brewery in the world.
Right, I've got that one on my phone. Yeah.
Or Verdant.
Verdant, yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, so what we'll do now, myself and Dave, we'll have a discussion. When Dave finds the beers, he'll let me know what he got.
Yeah, it was just I would have done a nice little presentation on my YouTube channel, but I couldn't get hold of the Duvel. I didn't want to say I was going to do it and then not get it and let people down. It was the way it goes today. No
worries. Yeah, you sounded really busy. You did sound busy today.
I did. I was today. I weren't expecting today to happen. So
I tell you what would be nice as well, just so we can kind of reverse the. So you get some donations as well, Dave.
I'm all right, mate. No, I'm all right. You carry on. I'm okay. I'm okay doing it like this.
Yeah,
I don't need it. I don't need it. You're all right.
Brilliant. Okay, I was just going to think fair's fair. If you wanted to do a live feed,
no, whatever you're making out of this, you keep, mate. I'm quite happy. I'll do this every other Friday or whenever we can. And if you make money, you make money. I ain't bothered.
Brilliant. What a man. What a man. Thank you, Dave. Cardiff got relegated. Bit
yeah, I tell you what I did like on the Cardiff thing. Obviously not you getting relegated because I think Cardiff have had a shit season with the referees' decisions. But the Neil Warnock doing the Liam Gallagher thing at the start of the match. Have you seen it?
No, I'll have to watch that.
Joking. Get on Twitter and there's loads of people done different memes of him. He just like walked straight up to the camera and he was doing it in the Liam Gallagher style. Noel Gallagher like with his hands behind his back.
Oh,
get on it. Get on Twitter and find it. It was brilliant.
I like him. I like Warnock. He wants to. He said now they got relegated, he wants to do a Burnley, like grow slowly, come back.
Yeah, he will do. I think sometimes you've got to go backwards to go up. I think if they'd have probably stayed up, they'd have struggled really, really bad. But a bit like Huddersfield did.
Well, you guys, I remember you guys, the Walker Stadium. I remember you guys, Leicester City. You built that stadium and then you got or you were building it and you got relegated, and then it took something, I don't know, like 10 years to come back. But
yeah.
You guys are strong now. You're really
we're a bit of a yo-yo club, to be fair. I mean, we had Mickey Adams in charge, and who was that? Peter Taylor, and he bought that Aken Bad buy. I couldn't understand wasting $8 million on him. It was useless.
Yeah.
But no, it's the way clubs have to go, innit? Sometimes you got to go up and you got to go down and then down and rebuild and stuff. I mean, I think Leeds will do it this year. I really hope that Leeds do actually get up. To be fair, they're a massive club and they should be down there.
Massive club. It's unbelievable, isn't it? That Leeds are down there. Who was it that I watched? Who was the manager in the 90s? The Irish fella, Martin O'Neill.
Yeah,
he was a brilliant manager for Leicester, wasn't he? I remember.
He was. He changed Leicester around. I obviously had a bit of Brian Clough there with him and with Robertson as his assistant and stuff. I was there when we won the League Cup at Sheffield. Yeah. On that replay, and I nearly fell down the main stand and everything. And that were a hell of a night because, like, you were all erupted, and they were the days, weren't they?
Brilliant.
Martin O'Neill, absolutely brilliant. You couldn't fault them days. Couldn't fault them at all.
Another football always surprises you, doesn't it? Another really solid, dependable team, 90s, early 2000s. Bolton Wanderers. They went into administration today. They're going down to League One.
What is it? Debts of 44 million or something. I'll tell you what, right? I've always said this about these clubs that think they're better than what they are.
Yeah.
And they had Sam Allardyce there, and he was just ticking along, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were nothing special.
Yeah.
And then they started getting ideas above the station.
Yeah.
And they got rid of Big Fat Sam.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Look where they are now. And it's the same with Charlton. Charlton did exactly the same with Kerbishley.
Yeah.
Got rid of him, and now look where they are. Sometimes the grass isn't always greener.
It's incredible. And, I mean, Bolton was such a solid...
Yeah.
Like a dependable side, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like dependable, you know? And that's all they needed to be.
Top 12 finish every time, every season. But now...
Well,
you've got 12 quid.
You wonder where they're going to go now. League One, in administration, with debts of 44 million.
And already 10 points off next season as well. They've already lost 10 points for next season.
And it's not as if Bolton's a large city either, is it? I mean, it happened to Leeds, but Leeds is a massive city. I mean, they could swallow it up, couldn't they, a little bit?
Yeah.
Not Bolton, I don't
Not
think.
Bolton. They've got too many teams around them, haven't they? It is a shame because it isn't the players and it isn't the people who own Bolton as such that are going to get hurt. It's the fans. It's the bag man, the tea lady, the kit woman. They're the ones who are getting hurt by it.
Massive.
And it's not fair. The FA should do something about this and start stepping in.
Oh, somebody said Ian Turlington said Leicester City went into administration in the early 2000s as well. But
yeah, Leicester started it all off, didn't they? Leicester started it all off. Leicester was the first club to go in administration, clear all the debts, and nothing happened to them. And it was after Leicester did that, that's when they started getting the 10-point reduction thing. So,
right, okay, I see.
Thanks to Leicester, the Bolton had lost 10 points.
Well, they played well against Man City. I thought they were going to hold out as well.
Yeah, I did. I was shouting at them.
Yeah.
Attack him, shut him down. Next thing you know, they're picking it out the back of the fucking net. Unbelievable.
People are saying Bolton will go under. Martin O'Neill, what a guy. He done wonders with my club, Celtic. Yeah, he was a great, probably one of the most underrated managers ever, man.
Yeah, I think, I'll be honest though, I think I could do wonders with Celtic with that league. So I'm not being disrespectful there, but you know what I mean? I think...
yeah, so I totally agree. Right, okay, we got a question from Alex Flynn. What's your favourite beers, top 3 beers of all time, Blue Van Man?
My top favourite beers? Do you know what? I used to drink a hell of a lot of Colt 45.
Yeah.
I love Colt 45. I would then go for Guinness. And then, I don't honestly know, to be fair. I've drank that many. I'm not really just a beer drinker. I'll drink a whiskey drink, a cider drink, a lager drink. I'll drink, that's it. You've got it. And I will drink anything, to be fair. Not drink anything, but I just enjoy a quality alcoholic drink. So
Brilliant.
So I used to drink that much Guinness, it used to give me nosebleeds.
Brilliant. How are you getting on with this beer? I'm nearly not...
I love it. It's all right. It's good. It's like I've said. It's nice. It's just got the one citrusy flavour, and I'm quite happy with it. It's all right. It's really good. I'm glad you've told it me, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I mean, it's almost like now we've started something here where I really want to, like, what I'll probably do is go out and find 2 really good beers. If I can get them off the shelf, I might contact the brewery and send them to Dave and me. Maybe, do you know what? Maybe even, because there's a couple of channels out there who've got sponsorships from online beer shops.
Yeah.
So they get sent a few beers, and they do kind of videos every 2 weeks. But say at the beginning they say this video is sponsored by Honest Brew, and then in the middle they say this video is sponsored by Honest Brew, and then before the live feed ends they'll say this video is sponsored by Honest Brew, and they get sent beers, so they got the same beers to review, and it always new. Yeah,
that's a good idea. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
we could do something like that, because I got a channel sponsor called Beers of Europe, so I might contact Beers of Europe and do the same thing. That would be a really good idea, I think. And just mystery beers, so we don't really know what to get in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, it's all good, isn't it? It's all good for growing the channel. And when we've got the beers, I can do a proper presentation on my channel and get some more of my subscribers, because I'm up 46,500 or something now.
Unbelievable! I'm so pleased for you. So pleased for you. So
thank you. I honestly can't believe it's happening. It's gone absolutely stupid still, but I love it. I love it.
You must be, by Christmas, you must be thinking, I don't know, 70, 80,000. That's full time. That's full time YouTuber. That really is. That would be the plan. That would be amazing if I could do that. It's just a matter of getting some sponsors, I suppose. But we'll see. What happens. Whatever don't, I'm not. Exactly. Do you know what I think? The way you're fantastic laid back attitude. I just think you're doing the right thing. You just whatever comes your way. You're washing your car with the car plan stuff. You do McDonald's straws. It's like spontaneous stuff, isn't it? It's not like some big channel's got to sit down and write plans what they're going to do.
No, just keep it simple. Exactly. Keep life simple.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, it's like I did a review the other day of this. My wife's a vegan, so she bought this vegan Baileys.
All right. Yeah.
I just thought to myself, it's there. A spontaneous thing. I just reviewed it.
It's brilliant. It's so much better. When I was walking through Loughborough today, I've been and got myself some vape oil, and I was walking past, and there's like a street market thing, and this bloke sells Greek food.
Yeah.
So I bought one, and I've reviewed it in the van, and it's like I've had 2,500 hits in like 2 hours.
It's terrific. It's really
just spontaneous. Just do it. Don't people think too much? Don't think. Do. We've got a doodle. He doesn't think. He just does.
Gets on with it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Kilnard79 saying Blue Van Man is almost like Gogglebox. What's Gogglebox?
The TV program on Channel 4.
Was it? I don't.
Have you seen it? It's just people watching telly and talking what they say, what they think. I've not based myself on Gogglebox, whoever said that. This is me. This is Dave. I've been like this for 40 odd years.
Brilliant.
Since I've been about 10 or 12, I've always been a prat.
I got one. What's my top 3 beers? I can't give top 3 because I drink so many. I normally. Yeah,
it's a bit hard to do that, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, I've had 5,100. It kind of just comes out your ear. So,
have you got somebody's kidney lined up or liver lined up?
Well, this is you can see the blemishes now. It's
look like Brian Clough.
Yeah, Brian Clough. Yeah, exactly. Brilliant. I'm going to give styles. I'm going to go probably my favourite styles IPA, followed by Imperial Stout, followed by a good old golden ale, something like we had earlier.
I would love to have another pint of bloody Double Diamond. I was drinking it when I was about 14 or 13. My mum used to let me drink it. I would love a Double Diamond again. So it weren't that good, really. It was just, nostalgia.
Exactly. Something which you can connect with.
Yeah.
And I did a sausage and batter and chips review.
Yeah.
When I was young, I used to probably eat it once a week. And I thought, I'm going to do that because I don't get a chance much anymore. My wife, we try to eat healthy now as a family, but there's nights we just want to splurge out, don't I? Like I've had a bad week. I've had KFC. I've had that bacon burger from KFC. It just hits you though. When you're a reviewer of things, like we are, KFC, you got to do it, haven't you? Because people want it. People ask for it.
Yeah, I'll say though, when you do a McDonald's again.
Yeah.
Rip a bit of the burger off, rip a bit of the meat off, and you will taste nothing.
Do you know what? That was a really good. When you mentioned that in the comment, I thought that's a really good thing to do. And I did it with the chicken burger today. I did the
the chicken burgers. But the beef burger,
it's called Alabama chicken, not Tennessee chicken. I don't know. But I found that. I took it all on board. There's a lot of sauce. There's a lot of sauce masking.
There's a lot of disguise there.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like eating a Zorro. It's disguised. It's they're cheating. Basically, McDonald's are cheating, and that's why I try to promote all these little local businesses. Because I went to a B&Q and they've got a burger bar at Loughborough. Yeah, and his burgers were so tasty. I ripped it off, and it was just tasting a proper beef burger.
Yeah.
And I think I've had something like 80,000 views on that burger bar, and the people are coming from. And I did the burrito the other day, and people were phoning them up from all over the place, coming in from an hour away just to eat these burritos because some fat bowl bloke told them to. It's amazing.
That's bonkers. You'll probably find you'll go back there now, and you'll have a bunch of flowers there waiting for you.
He sent me an email. He said, "Thank you for all this." He's going to give me a free meal for me and the family. So
that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What we got comments wise? We got Bramhall Backroom Brewery. Get Blue Van Man on some of the fruit beers. Oh, get Blue Van Man on some of the fruit beers that are becoming popular. What would he think about this? Well, like cherry lambics, sour beer. Sour beer.
Sour beer? What's that?
I think, didn't we have a sour beer the other?
I think we did, didn't we?
Space it, like the flying saucers. Didn't we do a sour beer?
I can't honestly remember, mate.
Yeah. Oh, ask Blue Van Man if he remembers drinking elderberry wine.
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's for your sister.
My sister. Oh, right. There you go. I fell off my chopper.
Did you?
Yeah, we went round my mate's house, Russell Green. It used to be over there. Not that this helps to you, but he were over there.
Yeah.
And we nicked some of his dad's elderberry wine, and I think we were only about 12. And it tasted nice, and I fell off my chopper. I'd have been done for drink driving that day. I didn't know, did I? I stopped my bike.
Brilliant, can't fault it.
My dad went absolutely mad. He thought I'd been drinking poison or something. Thank you, Sharon, for that.
Brilliant. There was a controversial beer, Dave. I've reviewed it. It's called Buxton Yellowberry. By Buxton Brewery. You know Buxton Water?
Yeah.
They got a brewery, not them, but there's a brewery called Buxton Brewery. And they did a beer with a Swedish brewery called Omnipolo. And it was called Yellowberry. It was something like a 9% imperial stout, brewed with pecans and nuts and vanilla and all sorts of crazy stuff. But what made it really controversial was the fact that it was wrapped in the bottle. It was a white paper wrapped up, and when they wrap the top, if they turn the paper on the top, screw it on the top, and then they put a pair of eyes. So
Ku Klux Klan.
Exactly. So it was really controversial. But when you opened it, it talked about yellow belly. It was called Yellow Belly, about basically racist people who had to cover themselves up. It was like Yellow Belly, you know that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But that would be, if you could find a bottle of Buxton Yellow Belly. It's quite expensive. I think it's about maybe £7-8 a bottle. But that would be another one which I think a lot of people would tune in for. Yeah, people are saying Yellow Belly would be good to try.
Yellow Belly. I'll put it on the list. They've just made the list.
Yeah, that would be something. Oh, your sister says you're welcome, and a couple of smiley faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll be welcome.
There we go.
So what I'm going to say, another 5 minutes and knock this on the head, mate.
I think so. I just finished my last beer. What I'll probably say is, if anybody got any questions for me and the Blue Van Man, if you want to ask the questions.
Yeah, we'll get it 5 minutes from now, and then we'll knock it on. I like doing them a countdown kind of thing, because it gives people the chance to put the thing in, and then
gives people a chance to comment, and we can answer, and then we'll go. Things you're looking forward to on the weekend. What are you looking forward to, Dave?
Well, I would like a bit of nice weather, because I want to clean the van and the car again. It's been pretty naff around here. Me and the wife, she's having her hair done tomorrow morning. Then me and the wife just going to spend a leisurely afternoon doing what we want to do.
Brilliant.
Sunday, I'm just going to. Well, I'm going to catch up on some of the football, because it's the last day of the season, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's it. But no, that's about it. What about you, mate? What are you up to? Drinking, no doubt.
Yeah, I look forward. My biggest sport is probably Formula One. I'm a big Formula One fan, so I look forward to qualifying tomorrow and then the race on Sunday. The kids want me to go and watch Avengers Endgame.
Oh, I can't be doing with anything like that.
Yeah.
I must be getting old. I mean, people keep saying on my channel, "What do you think of this and what do you think?" I haven't got a clue what you're on about.
Yeah. So I know, yeah.
People keep apparently there's some big hunky guy in the one of the Marvel things, and they're going, "Oh, you look like him." I'm going, "Who the bloody hell is that?" I don't know. I don't know what you're on about. I haven't got a clue.
We got some people from Poland watching. Hello from Poland.
Hello, Poland. Hello, Poland. It's like the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah. I somebody likes Avengers. Up the Baggies. That's West Brom, isn't it?
Boing, boing. Yeah, boing, boing. Baggy, baggy, boing, boing. Yeah.
Yeah. I got it. Here we go. There's a really good question by Chris Jansen. Probably to both of us. I'll ask you first, Dave. I'm a bit annoyed about so many charming pubs and breweries that are being bought out by chains. How do you feel about this?
I think it's disgusting. It's one of those things again, isn't it? They're ripping the life and soul out of the communities where these, you know, it's. I mean, I'm not saying smoking is right and wrong, but the smoking being stopped in pubs has certainly ripped the heart out of the pubs, and it's giving the opportunity for these chains to come in and take them over, charge extortionate rates for the landlords who cannot meet the demands. Yeah, they're controlled by what beers they can sell, and it's just a disgrace. That's why I like going to that beer pharmacy in Syston. He's bought it. It's his business. He'll sell what he bloody wants to sell.
Brilliant. And I've seen it. I've seen it here in Cardiff and Barry and stuff. Is just pubs being bought out for free houses, they call them, don't they? Where one minute you go in and you can buy whatever you want. The next minute it's Carling or Foster's and Stella.
Yeah. Not
that there's I don't have a massive issue with that in terms of the actual breweries, because I used to have a big problem with the big breweries until I went to Stella Artois in Belgium. I may have told you this story.
No.
So I went to Belgium, and we went on a big tour of people. A lot of the bloggers from around the world turned up at this event set up for bloggers in Belgium. Half of the people went to a beautiful brewery called Three Fontaine, which make wonderful sour beer, and it's independent. And then the other half of the group had to go to Stella Artois. And it was like, oh no! And I ended up on that bus that went to Stella Artois.
Oh dear!
I was kind of only because I didn't read the itinerary. I didn't read where I could have gone. I could put my name down. But when I get an email, I don't know about you, Dave. I read the first few set, and then I don't bother the rest of it.
The words do that, don't they?
Yeah. So I didn't bother. Reading. So I ended up at Stella Artois because I didn't put my name down for Three Fontaine. But you know what? It was one of the nicest experiences I had as in that time in Belgium. Not because it was Stella Artois and it was a big brewery, but because people slate it all the time, especially on this channel. We drink smaller brewery beers, and a bit like we were talking about the chains earlier on.
Yeah.
But I went there, and the people were lovely. And that makes a difference, doesn't it? As long as the people it made a massive difference.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
bent over backwards for us.
Yeah,
because I think they knew we were from the industry. We knew what we were talking about, so they had to put on this kind of like extra special effort. They were bringing out kind of biscuits and cakes, and they couldn't offer us enough beer. And but they were friendly with it. They were really friendly with it, which it was nice. It was nice. Yeah.
Good. That's it. That's it. As long as you enjoy it, and that's it. That's all right, isn't it? It gave you a nice memory, anyway.
Yeah, that was about 4 years ago now, and I did on the top of the roof of Stella in Belgium. I did a Stella Artois.
See? That's it. And Vantage could do this. Yeah. Drinking on the top of the tower.
But you know what? They made me wear a high vis. They said if you go outside, you got to wear a high vis. I was like, I'm not going to fall off no roof. I'm a builder. I had to do a review in a high vis drinking Stella.
How did we get to 2019 without these bloody high vis jackets? I do not know.
Tell you, it's the world's gone mad. I've been told now, I'm a bit too old for building sites, but I've been told now most building sites, they won't allow step ladders now.
Yeah, in case you fall off them.
It's just, it's gone.
Yeah,
It's gone.
I know of a bloke, and if he has to go up more than 2 foot, he has to have it all cornered off, and if he's drilling, he has to have a vacuum on the end of his drill to take the dust away, and he's got to wear a bloody dust mask.
It's just absolutely...
And he's saying there's no point in going to work, there's no point in doing it, because it's just not worth it.
No. When I was 17, was it 23 years ago, I worked on, we got a place called Dow Corning. It's a chemical factory in Barry.
Yeah, we use that. Dow Corning, and it's we use it as ZT988 or something like that. Yeah, Dow Corning. It comes in round brown tubs and in 25 kilo bags with green and white writing on it.
That's what keeps our town going. It's a chemical.
Really?
Yeah, called Dow Corning. Yeah.
We used to have it in a powdered form, but now we have it in a granule form because there was too much powder going up in the air.
Yeah, but we had to...
Fucking amazing! I know.
Check out Dow Corning, Barry.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Amazing. Go on then.
I was 17, an apprentice. I turned up at this building site on my push bike because it's only down the road. And they got me off my...
You weren't pissed, were you?
No, not back then, no. I would be now. I had to sign this paperwork to go on site, be inducted for the second time, and then they gave me gloves, ear protectors, goggles, hard hat.
Yeah.
I'm a carpenter. I said to the manager, how can I work with gloves on? I can't feel it. And they weren't like latex gloves. They were like these big old cloth.
Riggers gloves. They're like a gauntlet.
I said, how can I hold a nail or a screw and like work with this in these conditions? It's impossible. They said, oh, you're working on a chemical factory. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's mad. Absolutely mad.
But I think we've had our 5 minutes, guys. I've not looked at the comments. Will you visit a bakery in Market Harborough? I'll sort him out some treats. That's by Daniel Cadu.
Tell you what, right? Yeah, give it a couple of months, mate, because I'm busy. I've got stuff happening, but I will send me an email. Go on to Blue Van Man channel, bluevanmancontacts.gmail, whatever it is, and send me an email, and I will do something in the future. I will sort that out.
Brilliant. Okay. Oh, who's going to win the European Cup finals?
I honestly haven't got a clue because they've both come from behind.
Yeah, it's been.
I don't know. I think Chelsea will win the other one because I don't think Arsenal's got it in them. They'll bottle it. If they played like they did against Leicester the other week, they've got no chance of winning.
No. Okay. I hope you liked the live feed. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. The donations have been terrific. Thank you very much. I always feel so humble for people to donate money. It's your hard-earned money. It's your hard-earned cash. I really appreciate that. Over to the Blue Van Man to finish off the live feed. What have you got to say, Blue Van Man? Well,
I love doing these. I just love them. This nice little hour that we do.
Yeah.
Every so often. It's just great fun. It's like it's like I've known you bloody all my life kind of thing, isn't it? The way we just talk, the way we just chat. It's really good. So we'll have more of these to do and sort of some beers out and we'll get them and we'll let the public know this time. I'll try and do a proper presentation and we'll get even more viewers.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm going to end the live feed now. Cheers and stone the crows.
Stone the crows.